Abusia for na yet one sem ne so dia sabre yina yinim se Ghana hanum se abetodwa se one of the parliamentarians Ohene Frimpong mashebedwani sebe ne ho aba asem efa the arrest e Netherlands concerning allegedly near chima romance scam ne money laundering any ade home besinde ade a yugusu edi ne nsem Yera Dafiamokpo awe the majority chief whip de ema parliament na wababe kasa ediafa okay Frimpong ne nsemwa ekoso no ehu watwemu na chese wobetimi yesisu simpie se money laundering any fraud enenam so ama yache okay Frimpong na as you can see on the screen so say Ohene Kwame Frimpong was arrested and detained on allegation of fraud and money laundering. Dafiamokpo confirms into the majority chief whip and our day ababetudja say money laundering ne bekane say fraud enunti ena mashebedwani yache no amafo betremu ana say mashebedwani pa ena fraud nti yetimi ache no and we are all monitoring closely to know the outcome of ne case ne ebekoni akwakotie Dafiamokpo said ode ensem we etudwa ye ba yebeto aso.
What is the update?
Now, what I know is that they are saying he's under investigations.
For what?
For if I remember from what the lawyer told me, for fraud or fraud and or I think money laundering. You understand?
Yeah.
Under investigations. Now, do you detain somebody for this long for under investigations? That is why we are saying that we should allow the bail application to be gone into, and then we'll see how it.
The majority chief whip and I could see say ma wode etudwa na chese ochema their lawyers for ne ekatre no na worker say a fraud any a money laundering enti na mrashebedwani wakwakopie authorities ensem the Netherlands. Now ye call other issues so ho ana chese enche na ebeto jase okopie mu DR Congo, Uganda ene other countries binuma ade a Ebola yare no asagia to say eho ebiem. And with regards no World Health Organization omo de atoja say Ebola yare ya aba no a Congo and Uganda no utimu say ano ye dene pai we say wiase afa na nyina no ye fa ne serious na ye ma yini eda ho nyesa ya ma ye ni andawa ebetumi atre na afi abeye a global concern. With that no ye hu say aman binuma hyase ba ne enkrofo binum a wo mu free Congo ni Uganda ni ade from entering me no ka say Canada and Bahamas wo mu nso ede akire. As you can see we say Canada, Bahamas impose Ebola related travel bans. International say Canada and Ebola Bahamas wo mu nso chema Ebola na abanintino say amanfo ewura wo mu ekro ni mu no wo mo beso ne so they will just be weighing any ade nti ye hwe nsem ni mu a you realize that they have stated the category of people wo mu ehu ne say they shouldn't omo entry to the Canadian country and afe Bahamas. Now minkai ensemwa wo ha ema wa na chese ni nyina no kokosi say at this point they are not really allowing people from DR Congo, people from Uganda any idea into the country. Just say Washington May 26th Reuters Canada and the Bahamas said on Tuesday they would temporarily ban residents from Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, and South Sudan amid an Ebola outbreak. Into the same, nipa binuma womo every Congo, Uganda, South Sudan, na womo ebepiem ewo Canada na Bahamas no, na Ebola yare nti no, enya de ombe mo kwan amomo eremu. Now, residents from those countries will be banned from entering Canada for 90 days, starting Wednesday. The Canadian government said. It said the temporary border measure are made to reduce the risk of Ebola entering and spreading within Canada. Into Muchema, Omoa, sisi Omo Uganda, South Sudan, DR Congo no for 90 days now. Ne de enya de Omo be mo akwenya ama Omo era Canada. Mainu emu after I just say after 90 days sanse womo empese Ebola yare no ebeba bete Praga ewo Canada kroni mu abesan amanfo ewo ho. Say the Bahamian government added that its entry restrictions will take immediate effect and remain in place for a period of 30 days, subject to review by the Caribbean country's health ministry. Reuters first reported that the archipelago would impose such a travel ban. Inti na chese Bahamas abayin penimfo so echirema 30 days na eduasa enya de omo be mo bi akwan amano ewura Bahamas mine emu from Congo, Uganda, and South Sudan. Sanse omuhwemu a yare no ebetimi abeha adwene ewo mukro no emu na emom emre ko nenim no wo mebehwemu se bio metimi adjustment will be done. Now, say the World Health Organization on Friday raised to very high the risk of the Bundibugyo strain of Ebola turning into a national outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and has declared the outbreak there and in Uganda an emergency of international concerns. In the World Health Organization, Eddie Ababe Tuja say yadie ya koso Ebola yari koso wo Congo ene amahodwa akano. Ano odin papa inti e wo se wo man bia ma ne nida ho na wo mo ema wo mo security ano din, because if that is going to be the case ye ja man for no mo trooping in and out of Congo, Uganda, as and how they want it e be wiase no na wo mo de yade no akọ oman foforo so na afi de cause. Last week Washington banned non-citizens who had traveled to DRC, Uganda or South Sudan in recent weeks from entering the United States. Enti enche bia no mu chema na otwetwe mu no na Washington for mu ze enya de a wo mo ebema enkrofo a wo mo Congo ne Uganda ne ade aba no akwanya ama omo ewura US mine emu eno enende ye hu se Canada and Bahamas, and so de aba beto dwa se imprempren they are not allowing anyone to enter into the country because of said the no ACTM. Now, say Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and other foreign nationals who have been in affected areas in recent weeks and do not have symptoms will be quarantined for 21 days from May 30th, according to a statement from Canada's Public Health Agency. International so mu echiremu say we Canada ni what Canada mine emu ana say ufi ma other country na what to kwan akọ Congo, Uganda, South Sudan, and nakakre emunye na bibia enkyere se wenya yare ni bia ukodru Canada ombe quarantine wo yede obesie edan mu na bako eduonu bako 21 days na yahwe se yade ni wenya bi ana unya bi ansa yija okwan ama wakofio. So the Bahamas also announced enhanced health screenings and possible quarantines for foreigners who were present in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Uganda or South Sudan within 30 days of arriving in the Caribbean. In Bahamas and so womunso mu chema ombeye screening ombeye nhwehwemu ahwe se wenya yade ni bia na afi kra no mo aside what to quarantine se koba ne se ufi Congo, Uganda and Sudan eneba baku eduasa. No cases of Ebola has been reported in US, Canada, or Bahamas. Enti se say de ombetimi esisu simpie se Ebola yare no ebi yembo hu bi edero anase ebi enkonko pie mu US anase Canada mino emu na chese de akwakoba eno no na wohwe mu a wo mu kire mu na chese Ebola yare no echewa eniema bi ebeda di mu no fever etipaye honam yaw chills say award o fefe eni ade mogya bi efifi wo body mu eba ni ade ni nyina no eniema bi a wo hya ase se unya unhu bi wo ho ana we hu se ebia na Ebola yare no ya achew enti sabe de ensem a aba bepie mu wo ho eno no afa yemfri Ebola ensem we eso na ebusia yenko ensem foforo eso dia na other issues are eba no na ano ehye yebebora the majority meka ne se mrahye bedwafie now yebora mrahye bedwafie na ensem a akwakopie mu wo ho ene se na nsentem na ebeto odwa se MTN for de aba se say no wo mo de 0.75% ato transactions a ye every year mobile money eso akọ ye bank account emu enti se koba ne saade a na che se wo ya ye betew na nsem we beto dwa no na amanfo keka se we de e-levy na aba e-levy na NDC for so mo abetwemu no e-levy no eno mo de aba me no ka se we nipa wa be react to this particular issue no the minority leader in parliament Yera Afenyo Markins now we share nsem a we de atodwa we say NDC is a scam. It is a government of sentence and not just NDC for nada adokoro mu ses dokoromuano and omo de omusuano mu de omadwene na wo mo edi ABT Ghana for wo krodwe mu hanum say enti wo no na sem na wo ka no na ekokosi se ohwemu a na so wo mo dada Ghana for na Ghana for abeji wo mo adini ade wo mu wi a na omo asanso de omadwen ebuye gu mu biem because omo ano mo be ka say e-levy no mo atwam na fe mo atwa e-levy mu a eba ne sen na mo sanso de transaction and I say meka say momo to bank account transaction ho levy enso dey eba although abetodwa say Bank of Ghana chima MTN holding on was aden so but according to Afenyo Markins there we believe say NDC for ensa ewo mu ebi wa friend central for nhemu there na central for nhemu no na we de ensem bi atodwa yenkuti ensem a we de to monten so ye ba ye beto so.
Afternoon, we've called this press conference basically to expose the NDC government's hypocrisy and double standard. When they were in opposition, they criticized the e-levy. And when they assumed office in 2025, they put in place a mechanism to abolish the e-levy. Ghanaians applauded them. They made all the argument against imposition of levies and taxes. But today, what do we see just after 1.5 years in office? Immediately after repealing the e-levy law, they imposed the Dumso levy, what they call the Energy Sector Reform Levy, which now took away 1 Ghana cedi per liter of petrol that is bought at the pump. So that was the first mischief. The second surprise, they have reintroduced the e-levy, this time not even through parliament. I repeat, the NDC government, through the back door, has reintroduced the e-levy. These were politicians who criticized charges on mobile money transaction. They said it was a bad way of governing or generating revenue for the state. They criticized the MPP administration. They use it as a political tool. But what do we see today? Their hypocrisy has become legend. I have in my hand a statement that has just been released by Bank of Ghana after the public had criticized the NDC administration. They are now purporting to say that they are suspending the levy. Meanwhile, they had earlier put out a public notice that from 1st of June, transactions from bank account to the wallet would attract a 0.75% Ghana cedi, 0.75% fees on direct wallet to bank transfers. According to them, they are doing this suspension for further consultation. The question is, what is further consultation in this context? Were these not the same people who, when in opposition, claimed that there must be constructive consultation before any policy is introduced and implemented? So what has changed? The worst part of it is that this time they did not even come through Parliament. According to them, they're using Mobile Money Fintech Limited as the vehicle for these hidden charges. So whereas in the Akufo-Addo administration, due process was followed, government made the announcement through the budget and came to Parliament for a law for the purposes of this levy. NDC is using the Bank of Ghana and a private sector company to enforce this levy. We have a question for the finance minister. He must immediately come to Parliament on Thursday to explain the circumstances leading to the imposition of this 0.75% charges on mobile money transactions. We are not interested in the suspension. We are interested in how come, but for the public outcry, they were going to spring this surprise on the Ghanaian public. So in conclusion, we are simply saying NDC is a scam. It's a government of settings. They don't believe in what they say. I repeat, the NDC government does not believe in what it says. It says one thing and does another. It doesn't keep its promise. It is a government of propaganda. They promised 1 job, 3 shifts. As we speak, they have failed on that 1 job, 3 shifts. They promised cocoa farmers that a bag of cocoa will sell at 7,000. They came and they have rather reduced it. At least they could have maintained the 3,100 that Akufo-Addo left. They promised the rice farmer that they were going to have a system to offtake the produce of the rice farmers. As we speak, it is even cheaper to buy imported rice than a locally produced rice. They have lost their policy on agriculture. Maize farmers are complaining, yam farmers are complaining, cocoa farmers are complaining. On electricity, within a year and a half of being in office, they have increased electricity tariffs by almost 30%. Water, 19%. As we speak, we know that Dumso is back. They again do not have a policy in place to absorb our trained teachers and our trained nurses. They give one excuse after the other. When it comes to recruitment into the security services, they know that per their own budget, they can only contain 5,000 recruits. Yet they sold forms to hundreds of thousands of people, and even the 200,000 that qualified for medicals, that they are taking their money, that these student Ruby recruits will be charged for medicals after going through difficult time in this AI, so-called AI aptitude test, they know that the monies that they will be charging, these innocent, unemployed Ghanaian youth will not get their jobs. Yet, a party of propaganda still went ahead. And when we criticized it in Parliament, they now came back and told us they are going to increase it, the numbers to 10,000. Even if you maintain the 10,000, it is not even up to 10%. So, again, they are scamming all of us. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, to conclude, we are aware that they themselves promised Ghanaian women bank. They said they were going to establish a bank solely for women. They were going to give loans. What has become of that loan? We've not even seen the bank. We've not seen the bank. And people are desperate. They came and rather dismissed people who were lawfully employed. And more youths are sitting at home because NDC came into office and sacked them. We have several of it. We moved the motion on the floor and they frustrated the motion because they want to hide this. That is NDC for you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the minority chief whip, minority leader, Yera as Osahene Afenyomakins, and I eat in Sema, what they etu Janache, which NDC ne settings, and near my share boss on be yina, Oma buy a crowd, Oma Beseno, if you cocoa prizes, they call ye levy, mudi dum so levy buy ye. There's a NDC, Omoka ea, no more quack ye be, Omushe Bosia, and more yard the fofro cry, until was set Ghana for more money that ho ewo NDC abanu because they are not really genuine said Ghana for you who no lie ena omode faso now yen konsem for so over the weekend no Ghana yanti asemude actress Beverly Afaglo ena ebeto jase watwa nananom ewonsie do na enchiremu ne ntie ba ye ne echese na cancer yade no na sebe ede no ekọ owuo mu a ayarewo na nikunu Eugene Ban, popularly known as choirmaster of the Prayer music group, and no any kind semino ebeto monten so se washre ne yere na ebeto jasa na chisama fo chima Prayer we dey be very sad be din amano because ye share ayonkofo eda wono ene ne yere ntemu a na chese utimi se enye ayonkofa ketwa na nso ni nyina mu no wo krade a enkwa ene hina me no ka say ye Prayer wo de nsem bia ba beto dwa efa ne yiri wu a wawu no ehun so on your screens we every Sankofa African Network or say for immediate release official statement issued on behalf of Eugene Ban choirmaster endorsed by the family inti ensem see ya obe breaking news no internet no so ya ntina no biema ene ye hu se ensem we abetoja see following the earlier announcement regarding the passing of his beloved wife Beverly Afaglo Eugene Ban choirmaster and his family wish to provide the following update in Fibra Eugene Ban edebetu just ni yewu no ensem fofra aba efrini ho eni o say during this incredibly difficult time Eugene and his family are profoundly grateful for the outpouring of love, support and condolences from friends, fans and well-wishers. Enti ebremu odin enie na so wo mo pese wo mo da adofo a wo mo atai wo mo achi wo mo mabesra wo mo nyina no wo mo eda wo mo ase wo sa kwan no so say the family respectfully requests privacy as they continue to grieve and honor Beverly's life and legacy. Indumu jema busuano se say kasakasa bebre no koka no na say na si na de na ba ye ne kofa hen no omosre se etu ntwa se de be ya wo mo ebetimi esu wo mo de hye no ewo asumdwe emu. Eugene is currently receiving medical care and cannot take calls. Intina che se de eba ne se owuo na esie no ede yade ene nam ama Beverly wo no e de yare bia beto eye kwa master so mi che Eugene untimi nyina no ama sabe de echemu a woda owo ayaresa bia woje ayarehwe enti enya de a wo frɛ na unsa ebetimi aka no. Or say the family kindly ask the media and the public to refrain from direct contact and to avoid speculation. Inti ebeshe say uhie bibia and now pese obuse bibia wo de enkofre Eugene no because say bibia ne dabre wo no enya de a ehye nkran ahodin eni ho saa inti bibia ni a wo mo ememfa eye Eugene no na kache kra na media no nso no akeka no eto entwa. Now say details regarding and any public memorial will be shared at the appropriate time. Eugene and the family sincerely appreciate your understanding, compassion, and continued support. Entinache se omuchema de fa eye yone ho eni bibia no emrepamu no wo mo ede beba abeto eye emontenso. So mprempren de eye the husband of Beverly Afaglo ye chiremu a ne dabremu enye nti afrefre no eto entwa sanse ofre no kra enya de a unsa ebeka no wo wayaresa bia woje ayarehwe. This is quite unfortunate say BBC esi nanso sabe ya mene wo kase ede video bi ntwe han wo internet no eso a abusia. The video is quite disturbing. Is an say ye chiremu a one God our spiritualist yehu se wakika a lot of things e besisi afa nkrofo ho ni ade after Beverly Afaglo wo no yehu se yesesofo bi prophet uche hye nkom se obewu ni ade one God video bi asa share twegu we internet ni so a na wo twemu se Beverly ne busuafo ana se abosom we ne busuafie no mu pese wo mu kunu ani ade na ebehya ase a na chese ede how bebre beba ansa na owo no ediachi na atwetwe nkofo bebre aso esan se before Beverly ni wo no ensem bebre esisi ya na efa ne ho a amanfo chem se Ghana ha de pa na ekoso yenkotie one God the spiritualist ensem a wode etudwa ye ba ye beto aso
one girl to for Ghana Beverly Afaglo. Yeah,
Beverly. Yeah.
Beverly
prior
in the spiritual world, the gods from the mother's side is turning her into animal for a sacrifice. They are turning her into goat for a sacrifice. So when the sign is hardship, disgrace, problem, and sickness, that's the sign she will face before they will buy them. So she needs to act fast. It's in the spiritual world.
Prior Holy Horse wife.
I don't know. The gods from the mother's side, they are turning her into
Beverly
Abusia, the video in question no no so that was somewhere 9th July 2024. It's best say afiba kuni echire kra ni echire ma one God ekoka asem we say Beverly Afaglo ne maame ebusua mu na abosume wo ho no pese wo mu ekunu ne mum there will be signs and symptoms and sana ebi ne say enimguase ne oseye ni adeade na video na amanfo atwe amanfo adwan ko ebi chemu enu nti na ne fie hye na because prior to the death of Beverly Afaglo no wodi betu dwa se eja ato ne fie ema ne niam nyina hye ne ade a Ghana for bebre sympathize with her apparently ansana wo ba be free atiasefo asase so enti video we enso hye se gentre han after she died they be just say one God ehu kan se bibi say ebeto no eka say o ma nani da ho no nhwe ne husu ye ni ade because there is a conspiracy be from the mother's family and even that no if bro wu ye amanfo kofie o kwosra ne ni ade have been times where there was a video be an echo viral ni yechemu say ne maame ne kase wono kra na yare na Beverly abefa ho ayeden aba be woni ade one TikToker ehya se wo bo maame no so bo se Beverly woni de won gintum se genetic cancer na ekunu na maame ni enim hu bi so all these issues have been going on allegedly internet and so it's quite unfortunate to be just say let's leave the family to mourn but me no ka say the busuanfo ne ekire mu say anything concerning a year no the arrangement any bibia no wo mo de bebra hwefo as you can see we Sin God Studios womu no mude ensem we aba womu chema for immediate release womu kasa on behalf of the family of Beverly Afaglo nti womu chema on behalf of the family of renowned Ghanaian actress Beverly Ama Afaglo, St. God Studios, her management announces with profound sorrow of her passing. Enti afedo mabeye no official say no cre we free mu ne management and our modesa and same way abetuja. Also she passed away peacefully in the early hours of Sunday, 24th May 2026 at the International Maritime Hospital, Tema, following a long battle with cancer. Into muchema eyokwesi ada no panimu no na sa arehosem we esi ye International Maritime ayaresabia Tema after say when cancer edi akon emre kakra enie. Osi details of her 1 week observation are as follows. Inti womu ebedi ne na watcheda was a venue no anabiaya omobeye no Green Flavor Event Center Tema Community 9 hona womu ebedi ni na wotweda no eda memeneda di enimu ya 30th of May 2026 ebesha se enwumre no miensa di kopem enwumre no nson into 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. na womu edi ahyehye so. So the family respectfully requests prayers, support and privacy as they mourn this painful loss and make arrangements for her final rite into Muchime Busiano. She say the omuhia ye mpaibo omuhia emwa omuhia sumdwe komuye a womo edibesu womo dishe ne sanse ade atomani no eso papa areho. Now also further details regarding funeral arrangements will be communicated in due course. Enti defa eye yon hono emrepemu no womo edi ni nyina ebeba abeto emonten eso. Or say we thank the public, friends, colleagues and well-wishers for their love, support and understanding during this difficult period. Inti omoeda obiase enamfofo edwumayefo adofo Ghana ya children baby abekobia obi posti, everybody's writing something nice. Say ye tai womo echi wosa ebra emu odin yi emu say may the good Lord be our comfort and strength. Signed the Afaglo family through the management St. God Studios. Inti ensemwa free a year sinitwani Beverly Afaglo nebusuafo ho abano na ebusua yeko ekohye na chese areho nanso sabre die owo ekurade a enkwa entimi enje enti sabre die omo de abetodwa se memene de da yenim ya no womo edine na wotweda no ebehyehye so 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. ebusua pani edikat akasa anopa ne de omo bewo fie na fi 3 no na omo ebekwa akopie mu ewo event center ho na omo de na wotweda na hyehye so a lot of event ebekoso candle light balloon yi blowing ni ade nyina ebekoso nti adofo ebetimi akwakusu no ebusia areho de nanso yemfa munsi ha na yenda mo asese munya abre edehwe Pinax TV suni.